Device configuration. Each device has multiple subtabs. One subtab is Device Configuration, where various settings can be changed. Here, you can activate or deactivate physical channels from the level probes, or change the measurement interval and the sending interval. There are many more configurable options available. The Information message sends the current configuration and values, including battery life and humidity. Use this feature to periodically monitor the device. A device can be remotely configured. The process works as follows. A new configuration change is written to the specified FTP server. The device, normally in sleep mode, wakes up to measure or send data. The new configuration check interval is when the device checks for new configuration changes on the FTP server. When new changes are found, it reprograms itself with the new configuration and responds with the updated settings. This explains the different dates on top of the columns. In the middle, you see the settings valid at a specific date and time. On the right side, you see the changes and the date and time they were designated to be configured. Device administration. With the administrator role, you can execute various special commands. You can hide or restore specific data and completely remove data from this account. If measurements are missing, you can request the missing data stored in the device. Map. The map feature displays devices in a color-coded form. A green device is OK, while a red device indicates an alarm state. You can relocate a device by enabling the switch in the top right corner. Note that this action triggers a configuration change. This sends a new configuration file to the FTP server. Account settings. In Account settings, you can add or change the FTP server. For LoRaWAN devices, enter their EUI to add them to the group. Set an email address for automatic alarm notifications. These notifications trigger when a device stops sending data, has low battery power, or high humidity. Administrator settings. Only administrators can see and manipulate administrator settings. You can manually add a new user who has signed up, requiring only their username. Administrators can govern users, set permissions, and limit device visibility. Users can be set to inactive. The permanent access token is visible at the bottom for the administrator user. Documentation and API. The documentation website on docs.PressureSuite.com offers helpful insights into the inner workings of the PressureSuite Cloud. It also provides technical details on the Cloud Web API and its usage. You can access all data directly from the API. A Swagger UI makes it possible to try out the API using a temporary access token. Authorized users can execute all queries. Here, the list of all devices is returned. Try out the V1 export, or V1 measurements endpoints, which are extensively documented. To get the right channel values, the measurement definition ID must be known. In the documentation, it states that for the atmospheric temperature, T-bar-O, the ID 8 must be used. Now, the list of all atmospheric temperature values for a full day is loaded. The corresponding API URL request call is shown. This request can be used by any REST API client tool. For authentication, each request must also send a security token. Use the permanent access token in the header part of the request. And now, the JSON data can be loaded successfully. The JSON follows a documented schema. One way to work with this schema is to use the OpenAPI specification file. This specification file describes the schema. Using it with a tool like the Swagger editor can auto-generate all models in any programming language. This makes it easy to work with the data from the API. There are already some open-source sample projects available. Creating an own system without PressureSuite Cloud. After testing the PressureSuite Cloud, you may want to use your own cloud solution. Normally, measurement data is stored via FTP, where it is ingested into the PressureSuite Cloud. However, using the encrypted TXT file with the measurements directly avoids using KELLER's services. Use free open-source software to convert the TXT data. Into measurement data and store it in your own system.